Hi, welcome to Maths with Kaini. Today we are going to do the last part of the paper 4 of Maths 0580, October-November 2019. This video is the last part of this question paper. After this video, we are going to start a new video which is about 2020 specimen paper. That paper is very important for the students who are going to sit for October-November examination or May-June examination, because they don't have any past year paper for new syllabus. I'm suggesting you please watch the next video in our channel to get familiar with the new syllabus. Question number 7. Question number 7 is on functions. He is asking us to calculate f of negative 3. Okay, that means substitute negative 3 for x. Therefore, this will be f of negative 3 is equal to 7 minus 2 times of negative 3, which is 7 plus 6, which is 13. Therefore, we got this as a 13. Now, h g of 30. Then h g of 30. First, focus is on 30. Therefore, h of G30, put 10 over 30, because this is this. Okay, therefore this is G is 10 over x. X is how much? X is 30, therefore 10 over 30. Therefore we got this. This is h of 1 over 3. Now h says that 27 to power of 1 over 3, which is cube root of 27. Which you can use your calculator, or perhaps you know it. The answer is 3. If you don't know, you can use your calculator. F inverse, you know y is equal to 7 minus 2x. To find f inverse, just change x to y and y to x. Therefore, x will be equal to 7 minus 2y. Now, make y as a subject. To make y as a subject, I will bring this side, this side. Therefore, this comes this side. Therefore, this comes this side will be 2y positive. 7 remains there, and this x comes here will be negative x. Therefore, y will be equal to 7 minus x divided by 2, which is your f inverse. Now he's asking to solve this equation. G of 2x plus 1. Where is g? G is 10 over x. Now, instead of x, I have to put 2x plus 1. Therefore, the answer is 10 divided by 2x plus 1 is equal to 4. Now, you know that you have to cross multiply this. Therefore, 10 will be equal to this times here. Therefore, 4 times 2x plus 1, which is 10, is equal to 8x plus 4. Therefore, this 4 comes this side, will be 10 minus 4 is equal to 8x. Therefore, 6 is equal to 8x. So, x is equal to 6 over 8, which is 3 over 4. Therefore, x is 3 over 4. Or 0.75 if you want to write it as a decimal. 0.75 doesn't matter. Okay, the C part of the same question, 1 over f. Therefore 1 over f. F is what? F is 7 minus 2x. F is 7 minus 2x. It is in the question. Plus g. G is what? G is 10 over x, therefore plus 10 over x. You know that you need to take common denominator. The common denominator is 7 minus 2x times x. So, therefore here I have to multiply x, therefore I am getting x, and here I have to multiply 7 minus 2x, therefore 10 open 7 minus 2x. Now, he's asking, simplify this. Therefore, for simplification, I will multiply here is 7x minus 2x squared. Here I'm getting I'm getting x plus 10 times this is 7t, 10 times this will be minus 20x. Therefore, again, one more simplification, x and minus 20x are similar terms, is minus 19x plus 7t divided by 7x minus 2x squared. Therefore, this is the answer, minus 19x plus 7t divided by 7x minus 2x squared. Now he's asking us to find h inverse of this value. Now, what is h? We know that h of x is given to us to be 27 to power of x. Now, to get h inverse, you don't need to calculate completely. It's enough to see that this y is equal to 27 to power of x. Now change this is to x, this one to y. Now this is the value of x. So this is your h inverse. You want to find value of y for this function. Therefore, this is how much? 683, then 27 to power of y. Now let us see the different powers of 27. See what is the value for that. 27 to power of 2, it is not the answer. Therefore, now let us try 27 to power of 3. Oh, it's exactly the same answer. Therefore, y should be 27. Therefore, y is equal to power 3. Therefore, y should be equal to 3. Sorry. Y should be equal to 3. Therefore, the answer is y equal to 3. Now, here, question number 8 is again a simple question. You have to change the subject. Now, here we have one question. We want to change the subject of this equation to p. Therefore, 5p will be equal to m minus 7. Therefore, p will be equal to m minus 7 over 5. Therefore, this is m minus 7 over 5. Now, here we want to do the same thing. I will take this side and this side. Therefore, y squared minus h, because h came this side. I will take this that side, will be 2p squared. Therefore, to make it this, therefore, p squared will be equal to y squared minus h divided by 2. Now, to get the p, that just get the second root of this. Therefore, this is the answer, plus or minus square root of y squared minus h divided by 2. When you are taking the square root, you need to put plus or minus. Now, this part of question OA. OA is the point 0, 5. Column vector will be x is 0, y is 5, so 0, 5. Very simple. Now, column vector of AB. You see, from here also you can understand this is minus 3 and 4. Therefore, the point comes from here to here, the vector comes from here to here. You have to come 1 unit down and 3 unit back. Therefore, the answer should be minus 1, minus 3. It's very clear. But anyhow, we can calculate that also, doesn't matter. Therefore, AB is always equal to OB endpoint minus a starting point. End point minus a starting point. That is the thing which you have to remember. That is minus 3, 4, minus of 0, 5. So the answer is minus 3, minus 1. Therefore, this is minus 3, minus 1. Therefore, remember that any vector respect to the origin will be end point minus a starting point. Therefore, OB minus OA. AB lies and B lies on a circle with the center O, and calculate the arc length of AB. We want to calculate the arc length of AB here. This arc length we want to calculate. Therefore, there is a circle here with radius here. Therefore, there is a circle like this here. Therefore, we want to find this arc length AB. Now, for that, we know this is 5. We know this is also 5. How we know? Because it's a circle. If this circle, this is the radius of the circle, you know, from here to here is 5, therefore is the radius of the circle, therefore here to here also it should be 5. Also, we can use the Pythagoras theorem to show that OB is 5, but no need of that. We know that OA is equal to OB is equal to 5. Now, to find the arc length of this, we need to find this angle. We need to find this angle. For that, we need to find this length. Therefore, length of AB is actually magnitude of the vector AB. Vector AB is this. Therefore, this is minus 3 square plus minus 1 square. Therefore, this is 9 plus 1, which is 10. Therefore, AB, length of AB is equal to 10. Therefore, this is magnitude of vector AB is 10. Therefore, length of AB is 10. Therefore, this is 10. Now, you can use cosine formula to get this angle. If you remember cosine formula, I give it to you. You know that cosine of this angle, we call it, suppose, angle O. Cosine of the angle O is equal to, not 0, it is O. Or perhaps should I put something else? Anyway, angle O, don't make it mistake with the 0. Angle O is equal to 5 square plus 5 square minus square root of 10 square divided by 2 times of 5 times of 5. Therefore, let's see what we are going to get. This is 25 plus 25 minus 10 divided by, this is 50. Therefore, it is 40, this is 40 over 50, which is 4 over 5. Now, therefore, the angle O is equal to cos inverse of 4 over 5. Put the calculator and see what we are going to get. Therefore, cos inverse 4 over 5, you are going to get 36.87. This is this angle. Now, we want to find arc length of this. We know that to find arc length of this, this is the angle 360 point is divided by 360 times 2 pi r. R is 5 here, therefore the answer will be equal to, I just 36.87 divided by 360. R is 5 times 10 pi. Just this we have to put in the calculator and see what we are going to get. Divide by 360 times 10 pi. Therefore, I'm getting 3.22. Okay, this is the last question of this paper, question 9. Okay, a car A and car B take part in a race around the circular track. One lap of the track measures 7.6 kilometers. Car A takes 2 minutes and 40 seconds to complete each lap of the track. The car B takes 2 minutes and 25 seconds. Okay, both cars traverse in constant speed. Okay, calculate the speed of the car A. We know that the formula distance is equal to speed times time. Therefore, a speed is equal to distance over time. Now, here the time is in minute and second, but we want it in the hours, kilometer per hour. It's saying kilometer per hour. Okay, we know that 2 minutes means 120 seconds plus 40 seconds, therefore totally takes 160 seconds. This 160, this is our time. This is in second. Therefore, now we have to divide this by 3. Divide this by 3,600, which we got 60 by 60. Okay, to get it in hours. Therefore, 160 divided by 3,600. Therefore, what we are going to get, 2 over 45. Let it be like that. 2/45. Therefore, now speed will be distance, which is 7.6 divided by the 2/45. Therefore, I can just in the calculator put 7.6 divide answer, then I'm going to get 171. The answer is 171 kilometers. Now, second part of this, it says that both cars start the race from the same position S at the same time. Find the time takes when the both car A and B are next at the position S at the same time. Okay, now you see, suppose the first car is the time for the first car, we have the car A, it is 160 seconds. For the car B is actually 2 minutes, and this, that means 120 plus 25 is 145. Now, suppose there are n laps of this, therefore n of A times 160 should be equal to m laps of this, of B, laps of B, times 145. You can simplify both of this by 5, divide by 5 to get the simplest form. Therefore, this will be 32A, n of A is equal to 29 n of B. Now, if these two wants to be same, therefore the number of the laps for the car A is 29. Therefore, n of A, the number of the laps of A is 29, and the number of the laps of B is 32. Okay, now doesn't matter which one of them, you can choose any of them and use it, either this or this, because the total time is 160, therefore 160 second times 29. This is the time. Therefore, you have to put 160 times 29. Therefore, the answer is 4160. Okay, now this much second, but he wants the answer in minutes and seconds. Therefore, divide. Okay, sorry, I think I've made a mistake here. 160 times 29. The answer is, therefore, this answer is wrong. Therefore, 160 times 2 and 29. The answer is 4640 seconds. Therefore, this is the answer. Now divide by 60. You are going to get 77 minutes. Therefore, 77 minutes. This is 77 minutes. And then subtract this by 77. You are going to get this. This times by 60 to change it to the second is 20. Therefore, this is 20. Okay, therefore, anyhow, you can divide this by 60. Guess how many minutes are there. Then the fraction which is remaining is in the minutes. Again, multiply by 60 to change it into the second. Therefore, this is the final answer. Now, we want to find the distance the car A has traveled at this time. Okay, distance traveled by the car A, we know that the car A is 29 laps. Therefore, 29 laps, therefore that means 29 times 7.6. Therefore, this is 29 times 7.6. Therefore, let us see how much is this. 29 times 7.6. Therefore, this is 220.4 kilometers. Therefore, this is the end of this question. Thank you for following this page.